Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Clary Berry here. Just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on with me. I haven't, I kind of took a week or two, I don't even know how long it's been, off from making videos, partially because of my phone and that situation. My laptop died and all of that, but I actually got a new laptop and was all set to start making videos, I don't know, whatever day that I last posted them on. And then I realized that I wasn't over my earache. So I had some really, I had some good days where I thought I was getting better, and then I would just crash and relapse, which was no fun. And it got really bad. Like, my mom, of course, is telling me to go to the doctor, the doctor. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to do everything I can to not go to the doctor. Because when you have an earache, I mean, they say, it should go away within 1 to 2 weeks or so. And, but there is this chance. My mom kept bringing up, oh, you might get this brain hemorrhage and die. I'm like, oh, God, thanks for scaring me when I'm in so much pain. And the pain got really, really bad. It got to where the pain medication that I was taking wasn't working. And, I'm like not the first person to be on pain medication. I consider myself pretty tough. I've had 2 kids with no painkillers on that, so you think I'd be able to handle a little earache. But the thing is it was so constant, and I'm like, here I am, like, scared to take pills, and I'm reading the back of the Advil, like, oh, I can't take more than 6 a day. And some days I was really, really strict to that, and I think I suffered probably a little bit more than I needed to, but I was just really worried that I didn't want to overdo the painkillers. So finally I kind of got over that. I'm like, Claire, okay, you don't need to be a martyr. This is pretty serious. You can take care of this. And if you take a little bit more pain medication than they're telling you, then that's, going to be probably not the worst thing in the world. So, the thing is I did not take this seriously in the beginning. I was like, oh, I'm vegan, like, I'm so healthy, this is gonna be like a one-day thing, I'm gonna be over it. And so I think I told you guys before, I had a day where I went on a date, I was drinking beer, I was in margarita, I was not eating the best when I should have been really taking it seriously from the beginning. So that was the first huge mistake that I made. And along with that, I didn't do anything proactive. Not only, did I not take it seriously, and I was doing things that were harmful at that point, I was still, not taking it seriously enough to go ahead and, get anything that I needed. And so, in fact, in the beginning, I had leftover Similicin or whatever you call this stuff, and it was from 2011, and so I started to use that, which was also probably not a good idea, something I don't recommend, but this stuff otherwise was pretty highly recommended. Pretty sure that it's vegan. Not all of these products that I'm going to show you, may be fully vegan, but here's the deal that I see. Like, if I'm going to buy something that's natural and, not directly supporting like big pharma industries, then I'm much happier, because I know big pharma as a whole is very much into, animal testing and all of that. So I figure the more I can use almost vegan stuff or natural, mostly vegan stuff, then it's better than going ahead and going to the doctor. Not to mention, if I would have gone to the doctor, they would have just put me on antibiotics, and they would do that regardless of the fact of whether the ear infection was caused from a virus or a bacteria. So I'm sitting here like, there's no point for me to go on antibiotics. So what I did was, well, from the beginning, like I said, I used the Similicin. I finally even got some new stuff that expires in 2020, so that's good. So I was using that, and I really didn't notice a whole lot of, it did help a little bit in the beginning, but the earache was just too strong for this stuff, didn't really help a whole lot. And so I was using a lot of oils. I thought, oh, the oils that I had, the eucalyptus, the lavender, and I was just kind of rubbing these like around the area, putting them on my clothes, smelling them through the diffuser, things like that, which, not sure how effective those were, but they definitely helped to comfort me. And I think I might have even put some on the cotton ball that was in the ear. Never directly dropped any of that stuff. Also had some tea tree oil that I would do the same thing with, kind of put it around and just smell it and put it in the bath and put it on cotton balls as well. So lemon is something that I ended up getting. Let's see, bergamot I had. This was an old one. It says it's good for infections, so I did a lot of smelling this one. And then the lemon was recommended to me for drainage, to get the drainage to come down or go wherever. So I used a lot of that. Let's see, what else? Of course, I took the pain medication. Oh, there was this Highlands homeopathic. I ended up getting this on a different day when I went back up to the health food store. These I felt like were pretty effective, at least the ear drops. I didn't really notice too much from the little pills, little dissolvable pills, but I still thought these were great. And I think these were ones that actually had the cruelty-free bunny on it, but I'm not sure about that. So Highlands recommend these. And then at the end, I should have got this. Oh, no, wait. This is the Colloidal Silver. I got this kind of as a whim, along with the oregano oil, because I was like, I need to get this immune system pumping. So I've been on this a few days, just a throat spray. Colloidal Silver was supposed to help, and the oregano oil. And I did feel, when I took this, I actually felt this weird kind of sense of clarity. Like, it really lifted a fog for me. And so I definitely think this helped. I know it's hard to say like what helps or what doesn't, because I'm trying all these different things at different times. So, you know, who knows if I would have done it at a different time frame, if it would have helped more or whatever. But I'm just letting you guys know what worked for me. Also, I don't have it right in here, but I did get something that is kind of more extremely unvegan, and this is because literally I was a little bit scared for my life. I wasn't going to do this. I bought all of this stuff first. I bought the oregano oil, and I only went and back and got the Manuka honey because I was really, really concerned. And like I said, if I would have gone to a doctor, I'm sure they would have given me something that was actually tested on animals. I felt, in weighing my consequences, that the honey was a choice that I felt okay with making. I'm not saying everybody should eat honey. I'm saying that, again, this was, to me, in my personal, you know, and really the true definition of the word veganism, I feel like, you know, to a certain extent, or to the best of your ability, or to, you know, I think it says is convenient, you know. So I felt like this was pretty okay of me. Again, I have used the Manuka honey on a huge, like, on an abscess that I had on my lip, and it brings it right down. My ex-boyfriend, we found out that he could use it for he had MRSA infections, and the Manuka honey, just on top of any sort of infection, really helped to bring it down in times where I would have been hospitalized. It has taken the infection out better than any Prid, better than anything like that, that I've ever tried. So to me, this is the one thing that, you know, hopefully it doesn't cause too much controversy, but I just want to be honest and let you guys know that that's what I did, in case anybody else is in the same situation. You guys, again, it can work for, I mean, like, my ex-boyfriend, like, could have lost a finger. He had a really bad infection. He had like an overactive immune system or whatever, so he had this huge infection. He had like one on his head and one on his hands, and they were in there digging and, you know, just put him on antibiotics and all of this stuff. And to me, when you're dealing with something as serious as MRSA and you're getting on antibiotics, that just is scary. That's scary to me. It's life. You know, when you have an abscess on your head or something, even in your ear, like, it's so close to your brain. If you don't get this under control, it could kill you. Anytime you have an infection, you know, fingers, hands, on extremities, things like that, it's pretty dangerous. So this is why I did it. The Manuka honey, I was eating it because I felt like it was really helping. Like, I felt like I could feel it actually help my immune system, just like eating it straight. And also I was taking a little bit of it and rubbing it inside the ear. I even put it, one day I was literally so desperate, you guys. I was like crying. And like I said, I'm tough, but I was such a mess. I like had plastic wrap, and I went ahead and I actually started out by putting a little bit of Manuka honey on a Band-Aid, and it like hurt so bad trying to pull those things off. My hair got all nasty with honey. Like, it was a mess. And so yeah, I put the plastic wrap around, and then I like secured it on there. I had honey like everywhere to try to pull that infection out. And, you know, I felt like I could feel it drawing the infection out. And so that kind of hurt like in itself, but I honestly felt like that really helped. That I tried that just a couple days or a day before it really started to go down and decrease. And I tried the garlic. I didn't do garlic oil in the ear. I did like softened, a little bit cooked garlic in the ear. I did the onion in the ear, a little bit cooked, and then also like on the outside of the ear, I kind of put like a compress over it. That I felt like was effective to a certain point. It felt really good to do, but I just felt like I couldn't keep the onion. I just feel like it wasn't powerful enough. So anyway, now that I've done my confession, oh, the other thing that I think really, really, really helped me that I wished I would have thought about. Okay, here's what happened. This was just yesterday, actually. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I was already scared because my mom scared me by saying I could die. And then I was just like having the worst pain, and the drugs were not cutting it at all. And I felt so bad. I was like crying in front of my kids, which I try never to do. And like, I just couldn't control it. I was just so tired. I had had this pain going on for over a week at that point. And I was losing it, you know. I was like, what am I going to do? So I finally decided, okay, well, my mom's right. I should go to a doctor, but I'm not going to go to a regular doctor. I'm going to go to my Chinese medical doctor. Well, of course, it was Saturday and they're not open. So she told me to get the mullein oil, which I have in my purse. It's not in here, but if you just look, mullein oil. And she told me to get the kind without garlic, but I went ahead and got the kind with garlic. And I felt like that was pretty effective. But actually I started getting better, I would say, right when I decided, okay, well, I'm not going to do the acupuncture, which is what I wanted to do, because I've done acupuncture before, and it was the fastest healing I've ever had in my life. Not necessarily for an earache, but I figured, hey, it could work, right? I don't want to die, so I'm going to try this and spend a lot of money on it. But they were closed, and so I went ahead, and when I was actually searching for different acupuncturists, I found some articles on acupressure. And so honestly, acupressure was probably the #1 thing that I did that really helped me out a lot. And I'm not really, you know, I don't study this, and I'm not very good with points on the body, but I can just tell you, I mean, look it up and you can find like pictures of the actual points. But one of them, you like go 2 up from the top of your ear here and just kind of rub or stimulate the area. There was one like on the top of your head, if you go pretty much straight up from the ears. That was really potent. There's one where you put, I think, your thumb here just on the ear lobe, and then you do like 1, 2, and my glasses are in the way, but you do 3. And this one was really good, I felt, for like moving around some fluid, relieving some pressure. And again, you can stimulate these for a few seconds or a few minutes or really whatever. And oh, I was doing this all day today on my ride home. Even though it didn't hurt, I just wanted to like get a jump start on it. Another one was if you just go like a little bit up, I believe, from the ear lobe. That is another one that I can really feel a lot of. There's one on your ankles, which like I said, I'm not that good at finding out where they are. What else? Oh, the back of your neck, kind of just on both sides of the neck. And then I actually got a free adjustment from my kid's grandpa on the other side. He came over and gave me adjustment on my couch, popped my neck, and did, you know, just some like different massages. And he also showed me some other pressure points that he always shows us. He says something about the mountain and the valley. You get the valley, and then the mountain, it would be the fatty part that comes up. And so you just kind of go there. And he always says to like feel it until it gets kind of sore, and that's when you know you have the right spot. So I was trying to do, at some point I was like too weak to do this to myself even, but really, really helpful. And so the adjustment, I think, even helps me even more. And so today I've been just you know, slowly getting better. I actually was able to work today, and I haven't been taking as much painkillers as I have been, so knock on wood, but I think I'm healing, and I'm still gonna take it easy this week, Thanksgiving week, but take these shoes off. Yeah, I'm actually, I am gonna have to work again on Wednesday, but I'm gonna be healed up. So anyway, I'll wrap this up because this was a super long video just to talk about everything that I did with my ear this week. But hopefully maybe somebody can be helped. If anybody can reduce the pain like I wished I could have earlier, then like I said, hope to help anybody with this. So again, sorry to anybody. I don't want to be, you know, a non-vegan advocate. I'm not trying to advocate people go buy this honey or anything unless, you know, you're in a potentially life-threatening situation. I think that's the only excuse for it. Because it's like a special honey and it's made from the tea tree oil or tea tree trees, and so it's got like extra crazy properties. So that's the deal. That's how I healed myself. Thank God that I'm healed. That shit sucked. Like, I don't even care. I have like a whole new perspective on life right now because I was so in pain even with medication. Like I couldn't even focus on anything. Like I have not focused. I was planning on doing videos the whole time I was, you know, even just sick in bed. That first day I thought I was going to do them, but it was just like, I can't even focus. Like I just literally would try to sleep, try to get through the pain, and that's all I've done for almost 2 weeks now. So again, try not to judge me too harshly. I'll never do it again, although I'm going to keep it in our backup medicine cabinet just in case shit hits the fan. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys had a better weekend and a better week than I did. I hope you guys are all staying really healthy and gearing up for Thanksgiving. Yay! All right. So yeah, don't forget to eat your fruit, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.